After more than 5 years on the job, Tim Reardon is saying goodbye as Dayton City Manager this week.
Now, he's helped our city through a difficult budget process and helped to bring more business to downtown Dayton. Only on 2 tonight, Jordan Burge is sitting down with Reardon for a one-on-one about his accomplishments and any regrets.
When Tim Reardon took over as Dayton City Manager, he insisted it was only for a short time. More than 5 years later, he's the 4th longest tenured city manager in Dayton's history. We asked him about his successes and failures during the longer than expected stay and what he thinks of Dayton's future. When Tim Reardon returned from Cincinnati to the city where he had worked for nearly 30 years, he wasn't sure what he'd find. Dayton's last Fortune 500 company, NCR, had announced it was moving its headquarters just months earlier.
When I came, it's like the people hadn't said uncle. They hadn't given up, and they were in a fighting mood, and I expected something different, and that really, that makes you want to do a better job.
More than 5 years later, Reardon believes Dayton is in a much better place than it was in 2009 when he started as city manager. Reardon says crime and fires are down in the city, while vacant home demolitions reached a record high.
It was addition by subtraction in a lot of the neighborhoods.
During Reardon's time, the city launched its Welcome Dayton program, encouraging immigrants to locate there.
I just think it's going to grow and be a better and better thing.
The program got national attention and even landed Reardon on Comedy Central's Daily Show.
My young nieces and nephews now think I'm an okay guy because I was on the Daily Show.
Reardon is used to being on TV, hosting his own cable access show, Take 5 with the city manager, that he used to talk about positive things in the city.
I would always love it when some little old lady who was civically active would come and say, hey, you're that guy on TV.
The city had its share of struggles during his tenure, like cuts in funding from the state. But Reardon says the most negative feedback came after the death of Kylan English, who police say broke out of a police car and jumped to his death from a bridge in 2011. The English family believed the city was responsible for his death, and the incident led to protests.
I always felt pretty comfortable that our officer did the right thing, but I think it showed that there was distrust there, and that's one that sort of caught me by surprise, I have to admit.
Reardon says efforts have improved the police department's relationship with the community since then, but work still needs to be done. He also says more money is needed to invest in the city's streets and equipment. But when it comes to Dayton's future, Reardon is a glass half full kind of guy. One of his favorite hangouts, the Wine Gallery in Dayton, opened just months after he started. It's part of what he sees as Dayton's turnaround.
I think we got to, we're close to a tipping point where you're going to start seeing things go up.
And Reardon's last day is Friday. He says he has plans to do something in the future, but doesn't have specifics yet on what that will be. Jordan Burgess, 2 News, working for you.